All right, folks, welcome to the latest episode of Heard Heal Repeat, and there's a big reason why we're in our robes. This entire episode is going to focus in on rest and relaxation. So without any further ado, let's get to it. It's 7 in the morning. I'm at the Spartan Hills Resort just outside of Vernon, BC. I came here with my wife. We did a little bit of a getaway, but it inspired me to do the entire episode talking about rest and relaxation. And I know if you go online, you'll have a number of studies that will tell you that, to get solid sleep, you need to have at least, 6 to 8 hours. If you're like me, you're gonna be lucky if you see 5. And if you continually do that over and over and over again, whether it's because of work or school or whatever you have going on in your life, eventually your body's gonna shut down. Your body just gets so stressed out that it can't handle it, and that's what we want to try and avoid. We're gonna break down some basic tips to get a good night's sleep, but we're also gonna talk about just letting your body and your mind rest. And that's the kind of stuff that we're gonna talk about in this episode. Let's start breaking it down. All right, the first point we want to talk about is environment. Do you suffer from sleepless nights, waking up with pain in your shoulders or lower back? Do you feel like you've been punched in the head 3 times? Unable to dream because you're never actually able to reach REM sleep state? If you suffer from one or any of these symptoms, you may have kids. All joking aside, you want to make sure that your room is conducive to a good night's sleep. So your environment plays a huge role in how well you're actually going to get some rest through the night, and how also you're going to be able to relax. So if you need to, if you find that you got a lot of bright light coming in, get some blackout curtains. You want to make sure that it's also at a good temperature, a comfortable temperature. You don't want it too hot, too cold. If you need to, find some way to create some white noise. Play it through quietly through stereo, what have you. There's also the white noise machines that are out there, although they can get kind of expensive, so we don't even have that. Once you've got a solid environment set up within the bedroom, you're one step closer to a good night's sleep. Secondly, you want to consider your temperature. So the National Sleep Foundation states that to have your room set at a comfortable temperature for sleeping, you want to have it between 15 to 19 degrees Celsius or 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And that means that you want to make sure that it's not too hot, so you're like sweating like crazy, and also not too cold that you feel like you're freezing while you're trying to get a good night's rest. So again, keep your room set between 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Up next would be sleep schedule. So while the rest of the family's still waking up, let's take a moment to talk about sleep schedule. Are you kidding me? And what that means is not just Monday through Friday, but 7 days a week, you're waking up at the exact same time. For me, I get up at 6 in the morning, Monday through Friday. That's so I can get to the gym or just get up and get ready for the day. And on the weekend, we have our own in-house furry alarm clock. So even if I wanted to sleep in, I really can't. In the evenings, if you really want to get a solid night's sleep, your body has to get used to that consistency. Try not to have any naps during the afternoon, because that can throw your whole internal clock alarm system kind of like off. In a nutshell, it's got to be consistent. The same alarm in the morning, same bedtime at night, and if you're able to do that, that'll help you get a good night's rest. Then we have food and drink. So the National Sleep Foundation has stated online that eating any kind of big meals or having wine or beer, any kind of alcohol, is not conducive to a good night's sleep. It does not help you out at all. And I know if you're working shift work, it could be really difficult because then you're getting home late and you're hungry. But if you're eating and then trying to go to sleep even 2 hours later, your body doesn't have enough time to process what you've just consumed. And there's very little medical evidence to show that any kind of alcohol actually helps you to fall asleep, contrary to what a lot of people seem to believe. So with that in mind, if you want to get a good night's rest, you don't want to have
any food or any alcohol before you go to bed. Hey man, check it out. Michael's doing something with the dog. No. Keep looking.
Press.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah, right there. Right there. That's perfect. Okay.
Man,
You'll thank me later. Unbelievable. That is total bull.
We gotta talk about exercise.
So I think we can all agree that exercise is good. But there's definitely times when you want to do it and when you don't. Because if it's too late in the day, you won't be able to get to sleep. So the folks at Harvard Medical listed a report online talking about healthy sleep. And when it came to exercise, they said that you need to exercise early and not late at evening. That's because exercise releases hormone cortisol, and that actually kickstarts your brain. So if you want to exercise, and I highly recommend it because it does a body good, what you want to do is you actually want to make sure that you're either exercising 3 hours before you go to bed or just get it in for the morning.
Relaxation.
When it comes to relaxation, what you want to focus in on is finding things that will quiet your mind so that you can get a good night's rest. Some suggestions have been reading a book. For us, we do bedtime stories. Alright, so if you're not the reading type, you might be like me and you enjoy a nice warm bubble bath just to kick back and relax. And if you're also like me, it's even more fun when you get to share it with a loved one.
Hi.
And don't forget to unplug.
Nowadays, what you need to do is, if you really want to kick back, relax, and rest your brain, you need to unplug it. Unplug it from your tablets, unplug it from your laptops, your cell phones, sitting in front of the TV all night. It's not conducive to a good night's rest. Studies have shown recently that all the lights that emanate from your powered on devices, like this and like this, it actually stimulates your brain. If you do that right before bed, you're gonna be awake. Your brain's gonna be, it won't be able to shut down. Unplug it all. Put it all away. If you're getting ready to sleep, at least 2 hours before, you wanna be able to leave all of this behind. So, you'll thank me later.
Let's go watch TV.
No!
So that wraps up another episode of Hurt Heel Repeat Road to Spartan. Thanks for coming out.
Jeez, take a look at that guy. You'd think he spent the whole weekend at the spa. Anyway, I want to take a moment to thank you for coming out to check out this episode of Hurt Heel Repeat Road to Spartan. And I will see you wonderful folks back in 2 weeks' time for the next episode. In the meantime, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I got nothing left to say except for this: many blessings and blessed be.
Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Hallelujah, the work's begun. Let me come to church, let the healing begin. And with this day, come cleanse my sins. Let me come to church, let the healing begin. And let this soul still.
Is it? I got the thumbs up.